Yo, what up guys? In this video I want to show you how to build a new banking website using this latest banking website scripts that I have right here. So starting off, I'm going to show you how the website works, some features, interesting features that you should look out from the script. Towards the end of the video, I'm also going to show you how to install the script starting from beginning till the end. So whether you know how to write codes or you don't know how to write codes, you can follow along with me in this video, and at the end you have exactly what I have right here on my screen. If you're interested in the video, make sure you stick to the end of the video so as to understand every single thing about this script. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you have any question, also leave it in the comment section. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notification so you can get notified whenever I upload an awesome video just like this. And a quick disclaimer before we get started into the video. This video is only for learning and educational purposes. If anyone use knowledge or resources gotten from this video for harmful or illegal purposes, they will bear full responsibilities for their actions. So with no further ado, let's get started into the video. As you can see right here on my screen, I've already installed the script and it's working perfectly on my demo server, and I'm going to walk you through the features of this script. So you can see how modern and sleek the design looks. I'm just gonna scroll down and back up so you can just see all these sections and how sleek the design looks. So let me just go back up. I can just use this button right here. So I'm also logged into the admin dashboard from another browser. So basically this is how the admin dashboard looks, and it has a good number of options as well. So quickly, I'm going to log into the user dashboard. I've already created a user for the demonstration in this video. So I'm just gonna quickly get the user details so I can be able to log into the user. So I click on manage users right here, and you can see the user information. I'm just going to copy the email address and I move over to another browser. So I click on the online banking so I can just log into the account I created, and you can see you require the email address and the password of the account for you to be able to log into any account in the website. I also require the login pin, the 4-digit login pin. If you don't know how to get that, you're going to see that later in the video. You basically create the pin whenever you are creating the account. Alright, now you can see how the user dashboard looks. So quickly, I'm going to test out the international wire transfer. So I click on the international wire transfer and I'm going to try to quickly make a wire transfer. Let's see how it goes. And I'm going to quickly fill up this form randomly. Okay, so I just have some pre-formatted information. I'm just going to paste that right here. So I'm going to transfer 1K and to this person right here, and now I'm going to click on transfer, and here we have the most interesting part that every other person looks out for. Of course, it's requesting for the transfer codes starting from the IMF code. You can see that before you proceed, you need to provide this code. So I'm quickly heading over to the admin dashboard and I'll click on manage the user so that I can get the codes. Over here are the 3 codes. That's the IMF code, the COT, as well as the tax code. So for every user generated or for every user created on the website, they have a unique codes for every user account. So I'm going to copy the IMF code, move over here and I'm going to paste that, continue. Yeah, and here we've got another stop requesting for the COT code. Quickly, let me just grab that and let's move on. This is the COT code, confirm. And of course, we have the request for the tax code. So I'm going to get the tax code quickly and provide that, confirm tax code. So we are done with the transfer codes, and right here I've been sent an OTP right to the email, this email right here. and I've actually received the OTP to my email. I'm just gonna impute the OTP right away. So for every transaction you're gonna make, you'll have to receive an OTP to your email. I'm gonna click on confirm OTP, and that should be the last step before the transaction pulls through. Let's see what's gonna happen right now. And here we have the transaction successful. You can see the receipt over here. So if you want to make another transaction, you pretty much want to click on the new transaction, else just click on home. So you get back to the home. So from the user side, the transaction is successful and the admin only needs to verify the transaction. As you can see right here, the status is pending. You can see that's the exact transaction that we just carried out right now. You can see that. So I'll head over to the admin dashboard and I'll head over to the transfer transactions option. Yeah, right here you can already see the transaction with the pending status. That right there is the transaction. So I'm just going to click on the view button right there. So over here you have an option to backdate the transaction. So that's another good feature of this script. If you want to backdate every transaction while approving the transaction from the admin dashboard, you have the privilege to click here and you can backdate the transaction. For example, I'm going to click on the upper corner right there and can just scroll back in time. Let's say 2023 and let's just say July, and let's select any other date. You can see that I've actually backdated. You can see today's date right here, and you can see, so I can just click on process. All right, as it says right here, processed. So if I go over to the user dashboard, quickly reload this page. Oh yeah, we can now see the status is processed, and you can as well see the backdated date. So you can see that the international wire transfer works perfectly. So quickly looking into the local transfer, basically the local transfer is the same procedure, but there is a little difference because for the local transfer you're not going to be needing the transfer codes, the IMF, COT, and the tax codes. So the moment you fill up the transfer code right here and you enter your PIN and click on the transfer, you will receive the OTP to your email, which you're gonna need to provide the exact OTP, and the transaction is gonna go successfully. Obviously the admin still needs to approve the transaction. Okay, so that is it for the transactions, the local and the international wire transactions. So let's move on and let's see some other features of the website. So I'm gonna be syncing the feature check from the admin to the user dashboard. Over here we have the deposit. Okay, when I click on the deposit, but before that page loads up, I'm going to go back to the admin dashboard. So we have this option, users deposit, but we go here whenever a user makes a deposit and we need to verify the deposit. So before that, we need to go to the settings and then go to payment settings. So if you're setting up the script, you pretty much want to set up this section for the deposit. Okay, so you just want to enable any payment option that you need from here and disable the ones that you don't need. So let's move over to the user dashboard and you can see I have the deposit form. So what I pretty much want to do is select any option from here. Let's say I select the Bitcoin and I'm going to enter the amount. Let's just choose a random amount and I click on continue. And over here you can see the prompt. You are to make payment of 1K right here to this Bitcoin wallet, and this Bitcoin wallet address is already set up from the admin section right here. You can see the Bitcoin. You can see the Bitcoin is already set up. So if I should click on the edit icon, you can see the exact Bitcoin wallet over here. Okay, that's the same one we have over here. So the user can copy this, go to their Bitcoin wallet and then make payment of this amount. So sorry about that, this amount to this wallet address. Then they can take a screenshot of the transaction successful page, upload it over here and submit. So let me just choose a random image from my computer. Let's just choose this cPanel screenshot, and I'll click on submit. So I'm assuming that I'm a user and I've already made the payment to the Bitcoin address, and I've taken a screenshot and I've just submitted the request for the deposit. And after that, the admin is going to get the request. You can see account fund successful. So the admin is going to go over to the user's deposit. You can see the user's deposit, and from the user's deposit you can see this particular deposit that I just carried out right now, and the status right here is pending. So when I click on the I will just pretty much see the screenshot that the user uploaded. I'm going to go back, and when I click on process, the transaction is going to be processed and the user is going to receive this exact amount added to their balance. To be sure of that, let's go back to the user account and let's go to transactions. All right, from this page, scrolling down, you can see the transaction right here. So if I should go over to the dashboard, and you can see the available balance has already been added to the main balance, and you can see from the recent transactions it's already included as well. Now let's look into another amazing feature that this script offers. By the way, before that, let me just show you the responsiveness of the website. You can see how slick it's looking on the mobile phone. You can see how, so it's really mobile responsive. Okay, so let's go back, click on the loan request. So from this page, you can see the loan request application form. Not really that long, so let me just quickly request for a loan of 10k, and the credit facility, let's call it an automobile loan. So I don't actually know who borrows a loan just to buy a car. I don't know, but it is what it is. So let's select the time duration. I'll just select the 12 months. Of course, the purpose of the loan, I want to buy a new car. I don't know who wants to take a loan to buy a new car, that's by the way. So my monthly income, let's just select this, and click on send request. And here we have it. You have successfully applied for a loan and it's currently pending. So I move over to the admin dashboard and let's look over the loan application section. So I click on that and I select the active loans. From that page, we should be able to see the loan application. So I will now decide whether to approve the application or to reject the application. And here before us, we have the application from the admin dashboard. As you can see, the status is currently pending, and we can click on action and then more actions. And you can see this is the loan history from that particular user. So that particular user has actually borrowed the loan earlier on of this amount, okay, and is now requesting for another loan for this amount to get a car. Now let's click on the mark as processed. That's if we want to accept the loan. If not, we can click the delete plan. Okay, so I'm going to click on the mark as processed, and you can see loan state changed to processed. Now if we go back to the user dashboard and let's check the loan history, and right here you can see that the loan is now of the status processed. So the next thing the admin is going to do after processing this loan is to add the funds of the same amount to the user's account. So the admin is just going to pull up this user's account, and then add a fund of this 10k to their account balance, and everything will be settled. So with that said, let's look into how to create a new user in this platform. I'm not going to go down the line creating a new user, but I'm just going to point you to where you can create a new user from the platform. Okay, So from the admin dashboard, you can click on the create new user, this button over here. So I just go ahead and fill up the information that you have. Of course, the IMF, COT and tax code has been automatically generated, as well as the account number. But if you can still edit that, if you still want to edit that, you can go ahead to edit that. Why not? Then fill up all the other information as well as the user profile picture. Then click on the add user. So when you click on the add user, the user is gonna obviously receive an email alert. The next action that the user needs to take is to go to the website. From their end, they can now try to log into the account using the account email provided over here and the password created right here. So whenever they try to log in, they'll get to input the login pin. You can see the 4-digit transaction pin. They get to input this pin after they type their email and the password. And the next window, they are going to provide their KYC details. And the next thing the admin needs to do is to head over to new user applications. You're going to see all the users right here, and you're also going to see the new application right here, which the KYC status will be unverified and in red color. Now the next action is to click on the view application from the particular account, view application, and then just scroll through and click on the action, and then you can confirm. Okay, so right here you're going to write in the email subject. Of course, this right here is going to be the email content, and you can as well select to reject and remain unverified, or you can select this option to accept and verify. Enter the email subject and click confirm. Of course, the user is gonna get an email alert notification notifying them about their account being verified in the website. Only then can they go ahead to log into their account. So with all this said, I'm gonna head over to my cPanel and I'm gonna show you how exactly to install this script and make it work for you. Right here, I'm already logged into my web hosting account, or you can as well call it my cPanel account. And if you want me to recommend a place that you can buy bulletproof web hosting, you can head over to hostgrid.com and you can get a bulletproof DMCA ignored web hosting. So you can just go over to their website, look around their website. To proceed, you can click the client area. To proceed, you can click the client area, you register, and then you place your order. They're going to deliver to you immediately. So if you want me to recommend a good web hosting, this is it right here. But if you still want to use any other web hosting platform that you want to use, of course, you just have to feel free to do that. So with that said, let's head over to my cPanel. Since I've already gotten my cPanel, if you need a video for how to purchase domain name and hosting account from HostGrid, I'm going to leave a link to the video somewhere around your screen right now, and I'm also going to leave it in the video description, so you can just head over to the video and watch how to get domain name and hosting from this platform. So I'm not going to do that in this video so as not to waste too much time. Okay, so let's just head over to the file manager from the cPanel, and right here, obviously the cPanel account is not a new one. That implies that I should have some other files in here. Okay, so but for you, if you just bought a new hosting account, you're not going to see any item right here. Okay, or more or less, you can just see the CGI being. Okay, so you just have to click on the upload right here and go ahead to select the script file. By the way, if you want to purchase this script file, I'm going to leave the link I'm going to leave my contact details in the description of this video. Just be careful because I won't ever drop my contact details in the comment section. Okay, so any other person that drops contact details for you in my comment section, please just ignore that because I will never drop my contact details in my comment section. Okay, so head over to the video description. You can get my contact details and you can shoot me a DM over Telegram or over WhatsApp. So whenever you get the scripts, make sure you just click on the select file, or you can drag and drop it over here and it will upload. Okay. But for me, I've already uploaded the scripts right here so as not to waste much of your time uploading just a file. So I've already uploaded it right here, and as you can see, I have other projects over here. So I'm quickly going to create a folder. It's really important that you pay attention in this stage, okay, because I'm creating a folder because I don't have a new web hosting account. But if you're doing this with a new web hosting account, immediately you head over to the public_html, go ahead and click on the upload files to upload it right just as you have it right here. But I'm not going to extract this right here, rather I'm going to move it into a subfolder so that I can work with it inside the subfolder. Okay, so I'm going to click on folder to create a new folder, and I'm just going to call it BNK. Okay, remedy BNK. Okay, I click on create new folder, and right now we have the remedy BNK, and this is the first one that we just tested with, and this is the second one that I'm going to build in this video. So I'll just go ahead to right click and I'll select move. I'm going to move this zip file into the remedy BNK folder. Okay, click on enter and are successful. And right here I've moved the zip file. All right, so I'm going to open up the folder, and right here we have the file. I'm just going to right click and click on extract to extract this file into this folder. And when it's done, I'll click on close, and if I couldn't see anything, I'll just click on this reload, and you can see right here I have the file. So I'm going to move into the file and I'll click select all right here to highlight all the items, and I'll click the move button. I'm going to remove the remedy right here so that I'll just move all the items into the public_html / the remedy BNK. Now I'll click on move files. As you can see, the directory right now is now empty. So I'll click on up one level, and you can see from this bar right here, you can see where I am currently. Remedy BNK directory right now. So right here I have this file that I want you to take a look at. This right here is the installation guide. I will just view the file, and I have just a few instructions. So the next stage right now is to connect the database, but before we do that, we need to create the database first. So I'll go back to the cPanel home tab right here, and I'll scroll to the databases section, and right here you can see the database wizard. So I'll click on the database wizard right here, and quickly I'm going to create a new database. Okay, so I'll just call it the remedy, and I click on the next step. Quickly I'll create the database user and also a password for the user. I'll still love to call it the same remedy so that it will just be easy for me to copy just one item and paste it twice. I just enter a password and I hit the create user button. Over here, quickly I'll click the all privileges to select all these at once, and I'll click the make changes. As you can see right here, all tasks completed. Okay, so I'm just going to copy one of these. You can see the user right here, and you can see the database, and all both are the same thing. So I'm just going to copy one of these, and I'll head back to my file manager tab. Right here you can see the .env file. If you can't see this by default, you can hit the settings button right here and make sure you leave this show hidden files checked. For example, you can see if I uncheck this right now and click the save, and you can see I'm not able to find the .env file. But when I go to the settings, I leave this checked and save, you can see the .env file right now. So I right click on that and edit. And just over here from the line 13 towards the line 18, you can see we have the database connection details. Right here from the line 16, we have the database, of course, the database name, right? So I'm going to paste that, and the username as well. I'm going to paste that, and the password. Obviously, the password is still the same one from the one I created. Okay, so just feel free to enter the password that you created while creating the database user. Over here, you can enter the app name, and I'll click on the save changes. All right, when this is done, the next thing is to upload the MySQL file from the PHP My Admin. So I'll go to the cPanel home once again, and I'll locate the databases section once again, and I'm going to click on the PHP My Admin. So right here from the left hand side, I'm going to look for the database that I just created. So basically I have a lot of databases created in this server. Okay, so don't get confused. I'm going to click on the database right here, and you can see it's as empty as the sky. So I'll click on the import, and I click on choose file, and right here I'm going to select the SQL file, and I'll click on the import. All right, the import is successful. So if you click on the admins, you can see the admin right here. So the email to the admin right here is this, and the password is this. Of course, this right here is the default password, and this is the default email. This right here is the admin part. So if you want to change this password, you're gonna have to log into the admin first with this default password. You can now change the password. So let's move ahead. Right here we are done from the PHP My Admin. Paste that /remedy bnk. Okay, and I load that up. As you can see, the website is up and running, and it's looking pretty cute, just like the original, just like the one I showcased earlier on. You can see that. So to log into the admin dashboard, you can see the admin link right here. So I'm gonna copy this and paste that just right here. All right, you can now see the admin login page. Of course, I'm going to copy the default email and the default password to log into the admin. Over here, I paste that, and the password is admin123456. I hit enter. Now we have the admin logged in, and the first place we are just heading to from the admin is the settings, app settings particularly. Okay, right now you just can set up the website name, the title. There is no right or wrong. Okay, you do that according to your taste. So right here, if you're using a subdomain, make sure you indicate the subdomain as well. So my subdomain right now is remedy bnk over there. Just go ahead to add all your company information. If you wish to turn on the SMS, you turn it on. So change the logo right here and change the fav icon. The fav icon is this little icon appearing on the browser tab, and the logo, you already know what the logo is. Now you click on the update. After that, you can move over to the transfer codes, and right here you have the names of the codes. So you can actually rename the IMF, the COT, the tax. You can just type into this box right here, and so this right here is their messages. So whenever the user is trying to make a transfer and the page pops up, this right here is the message that will be displayed to the user. So you can as well look into the message to edit the message the way you want it. And if you wish to turn any of them off, you can turn this one off right here. So if you turn this off, that means you have turned the code one off, as well as this, and the same applies to this. And right here, if you want to turn off the OTP, the OTP that gets sent to the email, If you want to turn it off, you can do that right here and click on update. Moving on, you have the preferences. You can just input the email for the website, the currency. So there are a lot of currencies available right here. You can just look through, but by default it's been set to the dollars. And moving down, you can also turn off the KYC verification. You can turn it off. You can turn off email verification as well, and make sure you click on save changes after making any changes. So over here, you move on to the email and Google login captcha settings. The first one you can see right here is the mail server settings. Now you have the SMTP. You have two options, either to use the send mail. So if you use the send mail, you just have to enter the email address, which of course you created from the cPanel email account option. So when you just head over to the email account option, you can create an email account on your cPanel, and right over here you can update with that email account. And then of course the from name, right? That's if you want to use the send mail, and the send mail uses the PHP mailer functionality. So if you want to use the SMTP the other way, after registering your email account, okay, let me just click into this email account and let me show you what I'm talking about. So right here I have this email I created for my demos. So after creating the emails, you can just see the connect devices button after the email, right? So when you click on the connect devices button, you can simply see the connection information, or you can call it the SMTP details. And right here you have the username, which of course is the email address in particular. Okay, so you need the SMTP host, because the SMTP host would right here be the outgoing server, because we need to send emails out. Okay, right here is the incoming server. Of course, we don't need to receive emails from the website. We just need to send out emails to our users. So we'll be working with the outgoing server, and the outgoing server is mail dot whatever you have. Of course, it's going to be different. So the SMTP host is going to be the outgoing server. You paste that right there, and the SMTP encryption, just leave that as it is. The port as well, as you can see from here, the outgoing server port is 465. So it's going to be 465 for you as well. So you just have to leave it that way. And the username, of course, you enter the email address, the from name as well, and you enter the password that you created while creating the email account. And furthermore, if you want to use the Google login feature, you can just provide your Google login credentials, of course, the client ID, the client secret, and the redirect URL. Then after that, if you still wish to have the captcha active on your website, just head over to Google reCAPTCHA and you can create an account, get the captcha secret key and the captcha site key, and click on save. So that's it if you want to set up this script. So just feel free to select any of the themes right here, but I'm not going to do that in this video. It's not necessary. And the last thing I'm going to show you is how to update the admin password, like I said before. Okay, so when you click on the admin user icon right here, you're going to see the change password. Head over to the change password page, and of course you're going to enter the old password, and you enter the new password and confirm the new password as well. And if you hit submit, your admin account password is going to be changed. So that's it in this video. If you need this particular script, just shoot me a DM. You can get my contact details from the description of this video. I repeat again, I'm not going to drop my contact details in the comment section. So if you pick any contact details from the comment section, rest assured that it's not from me. Okay, so head over to the description of this video and you're gonna get my contact details, and you're gonna shoot me a DM to my Telegram or to my WhatsApp, and I'm going to give you a response. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button, and please turn on the notifications so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you for watching till this moment. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.